and what I'm grateful for. Just want to share it with you. It's okay. So for the people who don't know me, my name is Johan. Or my name was Johan actually. Because since I'm living here, I'm known as Sifiso. So, Sifiso Johan. I'm originally from Germany. And then let me tell you a bit about Germany. We have a church, it's called the Roman Catholic Church. And with me as a member of that church, the first 19 years of my life, I had the connection to God through that church. Now, what I can say is that my church in Germany is like a bit, in my opinion, it's a bit far from the people, you know? So, what we do is like, we focus a lot on the relationship with God, but in my opinion, we sometimes forget the relationships with the people, you know? So now, as a young boy, young man growing up, sometimes it's hard to be part of this church, because even the preaching is like, it's not close to the people, I would say, you know? It's like really philosophical and it's tough sometimes to understand. So with that, in me, involved a lot of doubts about God and my relationship about God, you know? So then, by the end of my, I think, 18th year of living, I decided, okay, I have to see something else. So I took this step and went to South Africa, you know? Then we break here and come back. Like, one of my favorite quotes, you could say, from the Bible, I think in English it is, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So now when I came to South Africa, that family in GOODBYE, they took me in their home and they loved me like they would love themselves. Now, I'm not only a neighbor, like, I'm living about 9,000 kilometers away and they have never seen me, but they accepted me as a son, you know? So, at this point, let me thank them once more. Very, very much. So now, as I said, I was doubting God and my relationship with God in Germany. Ne? So now, coming to South Africa, I think it was actually God's plan, you know? Amen. Because, as I said, church outside, it wasn't the way that it would like, take me and fascinate me and bring me closer to God. For instance, when we prayed, well, when I hear you guys praying, you know, you raise your voice, you shout out in the world your relationship with God. You know? So now, when we pray, it usually looks like that. And then you wouldn't hear a word, you know? Because my relationship with God is like, open your heart and He will hear you. Yeah. So for me, it's tough to say these words because it's actually, I'm not talking to God in words, I'm actually talking in feelings and emotions, you know? So I think if I just open my heart, He will see what I want to say to Him and He will respond. Okay, so now I came to South Africa and I had that opinion of prayer goes like this. So I came to South Africa, I came to this church, and everybody started dancing. Especially my second week, I think it was Heritage Day. And I was like shocked. But I was shocked in a positive way. And that culture shock, I really enjoyed it. And now, then I realized when I heard the preaching, I think Apostle Twala, his first preaching was about how the white man came to South Africa. It was about how the white man came to South Africa and took away, you could say, Ubuntu. And I was sitting there like, okay. But actually, I still felt the warmest welcome because he even said, I'm sorry, my son, but that is the truth. South Africa, I think I found my way back to God, you know?
Wow.
I think through seeing what the people do here with their lives, you know, and living in a family of Ngobinis, with obviously my dad and my mom, and the rest of the family, being so active in the church and doing this stuff, and also coming here and hearing the preaching and spending time with the youth, it inspired me actually. And then what I usually say is, everybody has its own understanding of God, and everybody has its own version of religion. So as I said, for me, it's when I open my heart, He hears me. So like, as I said, I had doubts in God, and actually I have to say I still have them. You know? But then I came to the understanding that it's not a bad thing to have doubt. You know? Because for me personally, if I want to understand something, why not doubt it? You know? And then by doubting God, I think I came to a closer relationship to Him actually. Because then I was able to open my mind and see, okay, I have questions, let's find the answers. You know? And then, for instance, I heard in one preaching, I think the apostle said, we are already saved. But now it's important what we do with our life. You know? So this is actually where I found my purpose in life. And in South Africa, I was able to realize that the most important thing in the world is actually to make the world a better place. Because, as I said, we are already saved. So let's just try to make the best that we can out of our lives. So I think I want to close on that note and just tell all you guys thanks a lot for the welcoming and the love you shared with me. I will never forget this church and these people. And I don't even want to say goodbye, but I want to say Sale Gakle. Until the next time.